What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Raphaelsinsights. Welcome. I welcome you into the world of the esoteric, the divine, the beautiful, you guys. Welcome. If you're new to this beautiful channel, welcome to this beautiful channel. And if you're not new, then welcome back, you guys. Before we go anywhere, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you hit the little bell as well so you get notifications when I post my videos and everything that I do. I don't think the notifications work as well for the lives because I've seen some comments that have said that their notifications like super late. I think it's more for like when you post videos and you know that, okay, there's a new video posted. But either way, you guys turn on the notifications, follow me on all my social medias, go down. If you guys don't want to watch the whole video, you guys, of course, go down to the description below and you'll see the timestamps. I always put timestamps, you guys, so definitely if you want to just skip to your sign, that's there for you. Of course, you guys, thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for believing me. Thank you so much for loving me. Thank you so much for the belief, the respect that you guys give me as well. Thank you so much. I do appreciate every single one of you, and I do cherish every single one of you. I'll never take you guys for granted, you guys. So thank you so much for watching me, you guys. Let's get straight to the horoscope video. Let's see what your horoscope has to say this week, you guys. The weekly horoscopes. Let's get going. Aries, the card that's going to be dominating you this week is a card of the Wheel of Fortune. This is an amazing card to be dominating you. Amazing card. I said amazing. My accent comes out sometimes. But this card here is an amazing card to be dominating you. Why? Because this card here says that you're going to have luck throughout the whole week. This card here says you have good fortune. Anything that you want to do, everything that you want to do is going to be giving. The main thing that this card here speaks of is change. But not just change as in just radical change. This change here is meant to be. So whatever you're going through, if you're overthinking a situation as to like, should I make this change, or why did this change happen? Why did this out of nowhere just happen for me? It was meant to be. This card here, the Wheel of Fortune, says this change has to happen, and no matter what, even if you fight it, the changes that need to happen and will happen no matter if you fight it or not. It's just if you go with it, it'll be less difficult. But if you're trying to move houses, you're going to be able to move houses. You're trying to move jobs, you're going to be moving jobs. If you're trying to move positions as well, it's like any sort of change that you want to do this week or that you're doing this week is going to go very well for you. It's also going to be a very passionate week and a week full of love. Relationships are going to be very, very loving and caring. If you're not in a relationship, you have relationship energy around you, love, new relationships, meeting someone, running into someone, and something starting from there. You have lots of passion in many ways. Lots of passion is what this week is about for you. Taurus, the card that's going to be dominating us is the card of the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords says that we need to watch out for envious energy. Sneaky energy is going to be around us. It says that we need to watch out for deals that we get into this week. If you have some sort of a deal that you need to be making, it says to watch out because the deals do not look like they're cleared. The deals do not look like they are what they say they are. This card here says that we have a lot of hidden enemies to watch out to who's around us. Conflict from these enemies as well is also coming up. But the main thing that comes up is that we need to watch out for imposters. People offering us deals that are imposter deals. Charlatanes, BS, fake people. Charlatan is basically like a magician with no magic, but says that they have magic. Fake people in general. We need to watch out for a lot of the fake people around us. Another thing this card here says is that we also have to be ready to face these situations. To stand our ground is another thing that does come forward. This week, things kind of slow down for us. We have news, but it's not necessarily it's not looking very good, like good news or anything like that. We just have news, maybe like a follow-up, maybe receiving an update on something we're waiting on. We do have bad news, if anything, as well. Neutral news, I guess you could call it. But another thing that this card here says is that we need to be careful in whatever we're doing. It's more of like a week to observe, but also be careful with accidents. One thing that does come up this week is accidents for our sign. There's so much hate in this world right now, and so much anger, and that causes accidents. We do still have success, Taurus. We just have a lot of envious eyes around us. Gemini, the card that's going to be dominating you is the card of the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a really good card because it says that you're going to have a very peaceful week. Remember, Gemini, there is this negative side of you that you were born with, that it's not your fault. You were born with it, and it's always going to be clawing at you. It's always going to be trying to cause problems, make you fight with your spouse, make you do this, make you do that in a negative way. It's take the wrong decision, take the wrong road. It's always going to be influencing you in one way or another. So this card also tells you to take some time for yourself. If you find yourself in a argument and you trying to start an argument, take some time for yourself, breathe and let it go, because this week is going to be a week of balance. It's going to be a week of good things, celebration, reunion. It says that you're going to be in between decisions, and whatever decision you make this week, you are going to be fine. It's like whatever decision you go with this week is going to be a good decision. It's going to be a week of balance and celebration. So remember that you do have abundance, you do have opportunity, growth. You have a lot of positive energy this week. So use it to your advantage. Enjoy it. Don't start any arguments. And if you see arguments starting, just remember, peaceful week. But whatever you got going on this week, it's going to go very well. You're going to most likely be celebrating something you've been waiting for. News is coming to you. Good things are flowing for you, Gemini. Cancer, the card that's going to be dominating you is the card of the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands says you're going to be holding that opportunity in your hands. You're going to finally get the opportunity you've been seeking. You're going to finally be able to do what you've been wanting. You're going to be starting something new this week, is what this card here says. On top of which, it says that business-wise, work-wise, anything work-related or economical-wise, is you're going to be dominating, and it's going to be a week of domination. More than anything, whatever you're worried about, whatever you're stressed about, you're going to be able to dominate it this week. Whatever issue you've had, whatever issue you're going through, you're going to be able to dominate it. It's good news. It's what this is letting you know, that don't stress, don't worry, because the energy that is dominating you as well is that energy of being very worried over something, not being able to sleep, anxiety, just a lot of like depressive energy. This card here says not to worry no more, because you're going to be able to dominate whatever that worry that you had, and whatever you're worried about, you're going to be able to dominate it. You have the energy of your dreams, your goals, your desires being met. So it is going to be a really good week for you. It says that you have recompensations. You have, if you have exams, this card here says you're going to pass those exams. So a lot of dominating, even in education, you're going to be dominating education as well. You do have a lot of this protective energy this week. A lot of protective energy this week, protecting you from anything that you do, so it can go very well. This card here says that a door opens for you, Cancer. This week, a door opens for you. Leo, the card that's going to be dominating you this week is the card of the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles says that you need to watch out for problems with the law, problems with divorce, problems in relationships. This week another thing that you need to watch out for is getting into a relationship, or furthermore with someone who's already married or spoken for. Those are the things you need to watch out for this week. This card here also says that money from the past comes back to haunt you. What does that mean? It means debt. It means money that is owed being called on to be paid. So that's another thing that does come up for you. This week is going to be a week not necessarily of good things. It says you need to watch out for problems with the law. You need to watch out for envy. You need to watch out for cheating, lies, betrayals. This energy is very heavy. I'm not necessarily saying you're going to have a bad luck or you're going to be having bad luck, but you are going to be dealing with these things. It's saying you need to watch out for a lot of that envious energy, that legal energy, and that betrayal energy. So definitely keep your eyes peeled. And if you're doing something with someone that you know that they're spoken for, this week you're getting caught. So that's another thing that I do have to tell you. This week, the energy that's there is not necessarily to protect you. It's more of your, like, if you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, you're going to get caught. So definitely watch out for that. If you need that warning, heed that warning. But definitely this week is all about law, money that you owe, people who you owe money to, or banks looking for you, debt looking for you, old debt, legal situations coming up. Virgo, the card that's going to be dominating is the card of the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is is normally a good card. It looks like there would be a lot of money to offer, a door opening up, but in this week, this card here falls very negative. It says that you need to watch out for two messages. Working with not enough pay or no work at all. This card here says that there's a lot of financial problem with money. A lot of problem with money is what this week is dominating. So the energy, generally what's coming up in the word that comes to mind is broke, dealing with financial struggle. Says that you need to watch out for fraud. You need to take this week slowly because you have a lot of fraud. You have a lot of this energy. If you do work this week, make sure you check your pay, because that's another thing that does come up, that the boss trying to screw you over. You have this energy of financial struggle. So definitely, if you have money right now that you can save, try to save it. Try not to spend, because it says that you're gonna need there's big spending, or there's struggle financially. Really, that's really the energy that's following you. It says that you need to take it very, very slow. You have broken promises as well this week. Broken promises is another energy that follows you. It's something else to keep in mind and to definitely watch out for. You have a lot of this energy of deception as well. So definitely take this week slow. The Temperance is very present. It's telling you to breathe and take this week slow. Don't be too radical, and don't get yourself into a fraudulent or your money being stolen, because that's another energy that does come up. Libra, the card that's going to be dominating you is the card of the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is actually falling very positive for you. When it tells you to save your money, it says that you need to stop overspending. If you have been overspending, it says this is a sign for you to stop spending, because you might need it a little bit later. But what this card here is telling you, it says that there's an opportunity that's coming your way. It says that una mano que te ayuda, a helping hand arrives. In whatever situation that you're in, it says a helping hand, an opportunity arrives. It says that somebody offers you an opportunity. Your job offers you an opportunity, offers you a raise, offers you a promotion. Your boss offers you something, or someone around you offers you an opportunity. An opportunity generally is what is speaking. It says you're going to be starting something new, but what you do need to watch out for is envy. Envy is you guys, envy is something that we all have. It's not something that's new. It's not something that is very hard to receive. Anybody can envy anybody. It's like jealousy it's very present in almost every single person. It does say that you need to watch out for someone trying to steal your promotion, steal your raise. Someone who's trying to cause problems, someone who's envying you and trying to steal that opportunity or take that opportunity from you, and that's what you need to watch out for. You do have a lot of this energy of good things coming your way, and that's what this card here is saying. Scorpio, the card that's going to be dominating is the card of the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands here tells you that it is going to be a really successful week. You're going to be having luck. This card here tells you that if you're taking an exam, you're going to be passing your exams. So whatever exams, whatever tests you take this week, they're going to be going very, very well. This card here says it's going to go very phenomenal. This card also says that you have a lot of recompensation, and you also have this energy of dominating work. Dominating everything that you do is what comes up here. The only thing that I see here negative for you is that you need to watch out for rivals, for a little bit of rivalry, disputes, arguments, friendships, conflict in friendships, conflict in relationships. Just in relationships a little bit, not so much, but more in like friendships, more in like people that surround you. So work relationships as well is also one of those things. That's where the envy's at. But this card here tells you that you're gonna have a good week. It's gonna be very successful. You have new offers, new deals that get put on the table for you, new opportunities that get put on the table for you. So that's something else that I see here that's really good for you. You do have the energy of being very satisfied with this week, being very happy this week. The outcome of this week is looking very satisfying for you. So it is going to be a good week. It's going to be, there is that little bit of conflict in that relationship portion, friendship portion, misunderstandings, disputes. But other than that, it's going to be a good week. Sagittarius, the card that's going to be dominating you is the card of the Death. So it is going to be a little bit of a complicated week. You do have bad luck. This card here comes in and halts pretty much anything that you have coming in. So if you're waiting on news, if you're waiting on any sort of thing to happen this week, this card here puts a halt to it. It delays it. It doesn't say it doesn't happen. It just puts a halt to it. It just stops it. It just doesn't come in. So news just doesn't arrive and things like that. You do have this really like chaotic energy this week. So definitely take it slow. You have a lot of overthinking and feeling with a lot of anxiety, a lot of anxiousness, an emotional week. Another thing that does come in, it also says to watch out for betrayals. A lot of betrayals, also another thing that does come up for you. But you do have a lot of negative energy surrounding you this week. So definitely take this week a little slower. Take this week a little at ease. Don't try to do anything too crazy, because this card here, either way, this card here is going to put a halt to whatever you try to do. So just let the energy move. Don't try to force it to move. Don't try to make it move. Just step back and let it move on its own, and it'll clear out super quick. But this card here, just it's generally bad luck. It's generally puts a halt to things. Just you don't receive that news. Things just don't flow the way you wanted them to flow. You do have this energy of sit down and think. Take this time to sit down and think what you really want to do. So just take it at ease. Take it a little easier. If you have a trip planned, this card here stops it. Pretty much whatever plans you have, this card here stops it. It just puts a halt to it. Capricorn, the card that's going to be dominating is the card of the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups, normally it's a good card. Normally it's a very positive card. But in this specific reading, it felt very negative. Canceled plans, broken engagements, broken promises, whatever celebrations you're going to, whatever plans you have, this card here is going to be dominating. It's going to be canceling a lot of your plans. You do have bad luck this week, so definitely watch out for that. You have this energy of being stuck, feeling very confused, feeling very stuck. You have raptures, catastrophe. One of the main things that I see for you that you need to be careful with is financial loss. Financial loss is a big one. Gossip is also another thing that you need to watch out for. So it's not a very positive energy that's really speaking here. It's one of those weeks that are just going to be, you're going to feel very confused because you don't know why this stuff is going on, but it's not you, it's the energies. It's the energies that are really being really stuck, being really slow. They're moving very slow. They come to a halt. They're like against you. It's pretty much whenever you have this energy, it's like no matter what you do, it's like everything that you do in this week is going to be against you. And definitely that's something for you to keep in mind to be able to prevent some sort of a disaster. The main thing I want you to prevent is financial loss, losing a large amount of money. If you like gambling, this is not the week to gamble. And that's a huge way to lose that money, but in other ways as well. So definitely be careful. Aquarius, the card that's going to be dominating you is the card of the Hermit. The Hermit's going to be this guide to guide you through this week. You have this divine light that's going to be guiding you. So you do have a very successful week. You have a week of change. If you're trying to do any changes this week, you have that there. You do have it present. Moving houses, moving jobs, changing things in your home, changing things around your home, changing things. Just a lot of change is speaking to you specifically. This card here, this Hermit here, you see that little lantern? That's how he lights you in the darkest path. So if you were kind of in a very dark situation, if you're feeling very depressed, if you were feeling very, very emotional and you don't know why, and you're kind of like in this weird moment of like what's going on, you're gonna come out of that. Clarity is coming to you. Another thing that does come up is clarity, a week of clarity, a week of realization as well. This card here is going to be guiding you through this week, and it's going to be bringing good things to you, and it's going to be helping you get out of that tough situation. So that's what this card here is very present for. You do have the energy of the Five of Cups, which is that energy of, if you were in a tough situation, if you were depressed, if you were just feeling lost, you find your way. And that's what this little guide here is there for. You also have the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is this energy of dominating your finances. So you're going to be dominating whatever financial situations you have going on. Pisces, the card that's going to be dominating is the card of the Fool. The Fool it's a beautiful energy, because this card here says that you need to keep your head. It's a reminder. Keep your head up. Keep your head up high and continue moving forward. If you're stuck in a situation and you just don't know how you're going to get out of it, don't even worry about it, because this card here, this energy here in your sign is present to help you get out of that situation, to help pull you out of that tough situation. This card here says, keep your head up, stay strong, and continue moving forward. Even though you don't see the invisible bridge in front of that cliff, continue walking, continue moving forward. Even though you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, don't even worry about it, because your sign is going to pull you out of that situation. You have triumph, you have victory, triumph over a tough situation, triumph over a worry that you have, finding your way out of that a solution is really what this energy is coming up as. You also have a lot of love, intense, passionate love, a lot of love in this week, a lot of intense love in this week. So you have a lot of good things. You have spiritual transformation as well. That's another thing that this card here says. It says that the things that you're going through, remember that you go through them for a specific reason. There's always a reason as to why things happen, and remembering that and thinking about that and knowing that there's always a reason, and knowing that you're probably in a tough situation because there's a reason for it, and it's going to lead you to something better. That'll keep you strong, and that'll keep you moving forward. And that's how I cope with things. That's every time things get weird, I'm just like, okay, there's a reason why this happened. And sure enough, later on, I understand why it happened. Anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching Raphael's Insights. Thank you so much for tuning into my horoscopes. If you haven't liked the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. Go ahead, hit the like button right now, you guys. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. And turn on the little bell so you know when I post my videos. Also, make sure you guys tune into those lives, because the lives are there for you guys. Those lives are like a free service that I provide, unless we do the super chat. The super chat is a little different. It's not really like the super chat. What it is, it's more of like you're tipping me and for me to answer your question. It's not necessarily a purchase. It's more of like a tip, and that's really how YouTube describes it. But thank you so much for tuning into Raphael's Insight. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you so much for following me. Thank you so much for the belief, the trust that you guys put in me. And I will always continue to work hard for you guys. I will continue putting my effort into making these videos better, to making better content for you guys, telling you guys everything that I see, my visions, my predictions, and you guys, whenever I tell you that things are going to get weird, definitely take that as a sign, and be careful with what you get into in that week, because sometimes those energies are there to prevent a catastrophe, a disaster for you. But thank you guys so much for everything. Go down in the description below. Make sure you guys follow me on all my social media, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.